All right, so this week I want to talk about short timer's disease. I am writing a novel, obviously a very rough draft from start to finish this month, the month of April. It's almost done. And I have been doing a lot of backstory, a lot of writing, developing characters, and it just dawned on me about maybe yesterday, I'm not sure. It dawned on me that I had not considered one important thing, and that is that the town where I'm placing this is also a character. You know, what's going on with the city council, people's businesses, how are they failing? Is it dying? What is at risk for this town? I cannot believe I just really haven't considered it, but it's my first book, and I am doing a 1-year project because I turned 59 in March. I want to have paid off all my debt, written a book, gotten down to 140. I am currently at 160 something. It flops around, and I just want to develop better habits. I'm telling myself that I'm going to write what I have always liked, the escapism of it. You know, single woman leaving everything behind and going somewhere else. Genuinely, I can remember being 16, 17 in my romance novel phase, going through like the back covers or the first few pages. What was that about? And if it was anything other than a single woman leaving everything behind, I just wasn't interested. That's always been a theme with me, leaving everything behind. But I've been writing, I've been thinking about this book, I've been creating characters that I really like, that I really believe in. And at one point in time while I was doing this, I thought, you know, I could do this. I think it was when I was mowing my lawn and my garden, my lawn, my jungle out there. I could do that. I could do this for a living and be perfectly happy. I would keep myself entertained, keep myself busy, moving around. And then came the short timer's disease. When you enjoy something else other than what you do for a living so much more, and you think to yourself, I could do this permanently, full time. Sometimes it would be great if you felt like it was lucrative, then as opposed in my case where, oh, this is my first book and I love it. I would love it if people would just pay me money for thinking about writing a book. That would be great. I think that is what kept me from starting a book for so very long, because I did not want to feel this way sometimes when I have to go to work and I'm like, ugh, God, oh, why? Why do I have to make money? Why do things cost money? So it's surprising because this is the best job I've ever had. It's surprising, annoying, frustrating, disheartening, sad that I will have such a good time writing my book. And this month by far will be the most fun I will have with this book, because I'm just thinking about ideas, coming up with dialogues, relationships, you know, back history, old wounds, that kind of thing. What comes next will be the nitty-gritty, the actual writing of it, and that's, I don't know. I don't anticipate that's going to be as much fun. But then, you know, I have to go to work. I don't want to stop sometimes, but I do, and then I can't go to sleep because my mind is just full, going in all these directions about what that person could have done. How about this? Oh my gosh. How about if you know, so and so and back in the day, and then sometimes I can't sleep. But you know, you have to, because you have to get up and go to work, and you know, that's reality. Understood. But I think that's why I avoided writing for so long, or why I don't. Did not do Zumba 2 days. Both days I was donating plasma, and that really just kind of wipes you out. But that is going on. That is how Wwhd 4 has gone. Progress, setback, understanding I need to do more work, but it's been fun. Hope you're doing okay. If you've been hanging out, thanks so much. See you. Bye. I find it funny that I simply cannot figure out how to turn this around. But I did do a fair good amount of writing, even though I will be the first to admit that it wasn't great writing. It was more like, this happened, and then they say this, and then, the next scene starts like this, blah, blah. But hey, I'm trying.